choice of college provider is important. And again, you've got to have somebody that you can rely on, that you can trust to deliver the service that you need. And it's worth getting references from other employers who've used them to see how they've got on with them.
So in choosing our provider and the current provider being CC Skills, what we hope is that actually by connecting into a national provider, we're able to find really great ways to connect our apprentice into other communities of apprenticeships across the country, so that their development, their understanding what their peers are doing and the opportunities that might be out there for them beyond the placement.
Our apprentices have always been based in the workplace, really 100% of the time. They don't go off to college and do their college work at college. They do everything in the workplace, which is great because you have them for more of the time. And there are other models, I think, other apprenticeship models where they do go into college and they do their studying there, but that's not how we've done it. It's been very much workplace. But that does mean that you have got to give them that kind of time and support, really.
But nonetheless, you also then see the benefit of that side of an apprenticeship, where actually conceptually, in terms of their thinking, they're being pushed even further outside of the workplace to think about their skills and development.
I think it's quite important to get quite detailed into the choice of framework. The frameworks have improved significantly since they started, and that there's a lot more options within them. So when they started out, you had to deliver every single module, and some of them were really quite difficult. It just didn't fit with our organisation. Now it's a much more kind of optional structure. So there are compulsory modules, and then there are sort of extra modules you have to do to build up credit points. But you've really got to make sure you can actually get enough credit to fulfil that apprenticeship. So as an example, there's a module within live events and promotion which is about organising security at a live event. And what they want to show is that person, and this isn't like an 18 to 21-year-old, has liaised with a security company and got in bouncers or got in guards to defend an outdoor event site. Now that's not something Dance For ever do. So there's no way I could make that module. I would have to kind of create some fictional event, book a security company, and then cancel them, in order for that apprentice to have gone through that process. So I think you do have to look quite closely. And there's quite a lot of modules in live events and promotion that Dance For just can't deliver.
There's a lot of coursework actually. I'm doing a level 3, so it's a lot of coursework, but I get the time out to be able to do that, and I'm learning a lot from it. Like, the coursework does teach you a lot, even though you sit there at the time and you're like, I hate this so much. But you are learning loads from it. It does help out a lot, and it helps you with your job as well. The stuff that they put through to you, with my assessors anyway, they fit it to my work. So they picked the categories that I was going to study, compared on to what I was going to do in here. So they both feed into each other. It really kind of helps me out a little bit.
We have just moved to a new training provider, and actually with our new training provider, they very much pitched it that was how it would be, that it would be all workplace based, because they're actually a remote training. We actually work directly with creative and cultural skills as a training provider, and it's a remote course, so it's e-learning. They don't go away to anywhere. They're always with us, and because that's the model we've always operated, either by choice or by default, that actually makes sense to us to do.